Hey everyone, today we're going to talk about being an American. But I'm not talking about that pro wrestler from the 80s. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to Virtual History 360. I'm Mr. Wade, and this is our first video for the 2018-2019 school year. I'm going to switch my focus a little bit and make more videos that deal with the civics. Now, don't worry, I'll still have my 360 videos from my historical stops, and I have a bunch of pancake history videos planned for this year, but the bulk of the videos are going to be geared towards civics and government. So, what do you say? Should we get started? All right, here we go. Our first unit of the year deals with citizenship. Now, what does that mean? Well, the definition of citizenship is the rights and duties of citizens. So let's take that a step further. What is a citizen? A citizen is a member of a community who exchanges loyalty to a government and gets protection in return. So now that we have the definitions out of the way, what's the point? Well, you can't know where you're going unless you know where you've been. So in order to figure out what it means to be an American, we need to talk about how we got here. We'll start with a question. Do you know what a coprolite is? I'll give you a second. No? All right, I'll tell you. A coprolite is fossilized feces. That's right, it's poop. Human coprolites have been found in Oregon that date back to more than 16,000 years ago. So what does that mean? It means that settlers from Asia came to North America almost 20,000 years ago. These groups formed their own cultures and languages, and today are collectively known as Native Americans. So when you talk about Europeans coming over, you could talk about a few different things. You could talk about the Vikings around the year 1000 CE, but they didn't stick around. If you want to talk about reflections of today, it would be the Spanish who came over in the late 1400s and early 1500s. They were the first permanent residents in America. And throughout the 15 and 1600s, more Europeans came from other countries such as France, England, Sweden, Germany, the Netherlands, and so on. But here's the thing. While most of these migrants were coming to America in search of a fresh start, there were more than 500,000 Africans who were forcibly stolen from their homes and sold into slavery. This was not their choice, and once they were here, it was a life sentence for all but a lucky few. Hopefully in your U.S. history class, you learned more about the horrors of slavery. Let's get back on the topic where we were. Even through the 19th and 20th centuries, there was an incredible amount of immigration as people came from poverty-stricken nations around the globe. Between 1830 and 1930, our population grew from about 12 million people up to about 120 million people. And of those, nearly 40 million were immigrants. During this time, you also see more and more people leaving the rural farming areas, moving into cities in search of jobs. These jobs could be blue collar, white collar, or in the service industry like we see today. But no matter where you live in America, our population is diverse. This could be either ethnic or religious, but the trick is when we work together, that's when we really shine. And regardless of your background, there are certain shared values that we all believe in. These include freedom, equality, opportunity, justice, and democracy. Respect and tolerance are other values that, when exercised, really bring us together as a nation. These values are reflected in our institutions that we live in day to day. This could be on the individual level, such as our families or our schools or even our churches, temples, or mosques, religious venues. But on the national level, I'm talking about our government. Our American government is based on the idea of popular sovereignty. Popular sovereignty. That's the idea that the government receives its power from the people. That's you and me, right? This is the idea that drives the country, and it also has allowed our Constitution to stand the test of time. So as we move forward through this unit, and as well as the remainder of the year, you're going to see this principle in action. Now, if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Go ahead and hit subscribe so you can get updates as we move through the school year together, okay? I hope this video helped with your civics class or your history class if you need it. And go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know if there's any topics you want me to talk about in the future. All right, so for Virtual History 360, I'm Mr. Wade. Thank you.